Hey guys, welcome back to Woodzman Adventures. Today I've got a portable power station here to review. This is from a company called OUPES. They sent this to me to review. I'm not getting paid anything. I just thought I'd take it out and check it and review it because I have tested a lot of these. And I really enjoy these things because we do a lot of fishing and camping, and we do a lot of day drives down in the Ozark Mountains and in Colorado and stuff. And these things are great to take with us to run our portable refrigerator. We can run all kinds of things. We can charge our phones. I can actually take this out on a day drive with me, take my drone with me, and I can charge the batteries on it. Super good for lighting in your camp, all kinds of different uses you can use these things for. This is from OUPES. As I said, it's a 600 watt, 595 watt hour. We're going to take it out of the box and check it out. So in the box we have the cables. This is the power adapter here. Okay, so what we have is the power unit itself. We have an adapter here, which would be our AC adapter. Here we have our user's manual, warranty card. This is our AC adapter. So we plug this into the unit right here to charge. Plug this in here to a 110 wall outlet. So we actually plug this in right here. Take this and plug it into a AC 110 volt wall outlet. So this is 110 volt converted down to 24 volt DC. We just plug it in right here. And then our display lights up on the front showing 54% is what we have. And it tells us how many watts we're putting into it. It says our input watts is 95, 96 watts. I can hear the fan running on the side of this. It does have a fan to cool it as it's charging the batteries. You want to keep them batteries cool. To make the lithium batteries last, you want to keep them cool. So it has a fan in here, puts air in this side, blows air out this side, and keeps the lithium batteries cool so they'll last longer. And also right here we have the DC cord, which plugs in the same way, same place. And this will plug into your DC outlet on your vehicle. If you'll notice on here, it's showing that it's charging. This circle shows 54%. This is showing our input, which is 94 to 96 watts input. So we're charging pretty fast actually. This has got the coolest display I think I've ever seen on any of them. And one thing it does have, it tells us our input and our output, which is really nice to know when you're using something, what your output is, your output wattage, so you know how long this thing's gonna last. On here we have two AC 110 volt, 600 watt outlets. Then over here we have like a car outlet. It is 12 volt, 10 amp. And then we have a couple more 12 volt, 10 amp sockets right here that you can use a socket type to plug things in. Down here we have two USB QC 3.0s. And right here we have a PD 60 watt USB-C connection. And the nice thing about PD is it means power delivery. So what this thing does, it's really intelligent. It takes and it looks at what you plug into it and automatically will adjust the voltage and the current depending on what you are charging. So you definitely want on the USB-C, the PD type, the power delivery. So we'll automatically take like a laptop that needs more current, more wattage, and put it to it. And then it would take less on a cell phone, so it knows that and will automatically adjust to the right voltage and the right wattage to charge that unit. Okay, and as I was saying, when you plug something in here, you can see now it shows our 55% of the battery. This turns off and on each thing. So the USB button is right here to turn on these three USBs. This here will turn on the 12 volt output, and it automatically tells you on here what's turned on. And then if we turn on the 110 over here, you can see that it shows AC right here showing that these are turned on. So we leave them off, turn on this one right here, and we plug in our cell phone to it. Automatically starts charging the phone, and it tells us 41 hours of time charging because this thing is taking, as you can see, it's going up to 6. It's checking it right now. 7 watts. 29 hours left of charging, but that's only at 55%. If this thing was 100%, you're talking over double that. Now we're showing 8 watts, so it's the higher the wattage goes charging something, then the lower your hours are going to be, of course. Now we're at 10 watts charging. Shows we get 21 hours of charge time. You can charge a lot of cell phones in that much time. Okay, I want to go ahead and show you in the user manual some of the things that it says on the specifications. So it does show cell phones, 42 charges is approximately what it'll do. A 10-watt light bulb of 50.5 hours. A mini fridge, 10 hours. That's a 50-watt mini fridge, which is about what most mini fridges are, anywhere from 45 to 60 watt. It says it'll do it for 10 hours. Wi-Fi router, 16.8 hours at 10 watt. So we'll do 8 laptop charges at 60 watt hours. Camera charges, it should do 31 plus camera charges at 16 watt hours. A little small fan, it should do 17 hours if it's a 30 watt fan. Okay, we'll do a TV, 4.6 hours. That's a 43 inch TV, 110 watt. Tablet charges, 17 plus charges at 30 watt hours. Looks like drones is 8 plus charges, 60 watts. Cordless drill charges, 17 plus charges at 30 watts. A Cpap, if you use a Cpap, this would be good to take along with you, especially if you have no power, or if your power goes out in your house, you can run your Cpap. 12.6 hours at 40 watt. And then on our specifications down here, it shows that the voltage here, 110 to 120 volt AC output, and that's these right here. And then it shows 600 watt is also these here, so they're 110 to 120 volt, 600 watt. And the peak power on this is 1,000 watt surge, so it's 600 watts. But if you happen to plug something in that surges power more than 600 watt, this should handle it up to 1,000 watt. It won't run 1,000 watt continuous, that's 600 watt. But if you plug something in that's more than 600 on the surge, when it starts up, it'll be okay, and then it drops down below 600 watt, you're good. And then of course this is 50 to 60 hertz frequency. The DC output for the cigarette lighter, I already said, is 12 volt 10 amp. Okay, and I also need to mention here on the back, this is the light. Look how big this thing is. Usually they just have a tiny little light. This thing has a big, nice floodlight. And check that thing out. Probably blows the camera out, but it actually lights extremely well. This thing would be a lot better for lighting up your RV or campsite. You can set this out at your whole campsite and light it up, or inside your tent, should work great. We can push this button so it has a low and a high, and then it has the SOS, and then off. Very cool light. This is by far the best light I've seen on one of the portable power stations. Okay guys, I have loaded this thing down with some things to charge here. I got my laptop charging. I'm charging this little portable air compressor. I'm charging my iPhone right now, 13 Pro Max. I'm actually charging my DeWalt batteries. This is nice, I can take it out on the work site and charge my DeWalt batteries for my drills and my saws. And then I also have this fan here. We can turn it on, run a fan, keep ourselves cool while we're doing it. Put it on high. You can actually see what we're doing right now is our output watts is 95 watts with everything running. And it says that we can do all this for 5.1 hours. So pretty good. Because you turn the fan down, should make a difference. Turn it on low. Now we're at 5.5 hours, and our watts going out has come down quite a bit. It's down to 89. And if we unplug some of this stuff, now you can see we're down to a lot less. 23 watts, 15 hours, and that's running my laptop, charging my phone, and charging this little portable air compressor. So big thumbs up for me on the OUPES 600 watt portable power station. This thing is really cool. Probably the best I've ever tested. If not, it's got the nicest features as far as display. A really good solid unit. Feels real good. This is actually like a rubber around here, so it has good traction, has some nice feet on the bottom that are rubber, so it's not going to slip and slide around. If you got it sitting in your bed of your truck or something using it, or on a table, it's not going to slide around. Very, very cool. I like this unit. Also, one cool thing about this is I can plug it into my car to charge it. I can plug it into the AC 110 wall outlet. I can also plug in one of my solar panels and charge it that way because it takes the same jack to plug it in. So that is very cool. This thing's going to come in really nice and handy out on camping trips or day trips. Pretty much anything you need. If power goes out, I can plug this into my big TV and I can plug it into my internet router and I will be good to go. Okay guys, so check this out. I have the OUPES 600 watt portable power station. Got it running my 55 inch LG TV. It's also running my internet router, so I can watch Woodzman Adventures on here. That's my favorite YouTube channel. And it actually works like a charm. Let's see what it's taking here. Says that it's drawing 120 watts and that it will run it for 4.3 hours. So hey, The power out, when the power goes out here, usually it's not that long, but a person needed to watch TV or check in on the weather, storms rolling in, you could actually plug this thing into your TV, your internet router like this, and run it all right here off the OUPES. Pretty darn awesome. So there you guys are, the OUPES 600 watt portable power station. Thank you guys for watching. Click the thumbs up on this video, subscribe to my channel, check out the link below. Catch you on the next one. Right on.